beautiful day. So guys, welcome to the class. Hello, Carolina. Christian already say hi. Hi, hi. Miller, Angie, Sandra, how are you guys? How is your day
Well,
going? Doing well or not so well? Yes, doing well. I'm glad. Well, guys, today, well, as you know, and as I told you last class, we have like the consolidation session for the unit number 10. Okay, so we will be closing topics. We are going to explore and remember, and of course, review some of the areas that we had previously seen in classes. And the idea is to review mainly that. Okay. However, we are going to review in context. We are going to have some activities to practice, to remember, but mainly to be in context. Yes, like to have all the practice in context. So, Angela, can you help me read the first objective, the communication objective, please?
communication. Discuss strategies for professional growth in hospitality using networking and social platforms.
Good. Thank you so much. So, the idea is to see how we can grow. Um, Either if it's in our own business or maybe if we are employed. Yes, if we are in a what in an employment context. Okay. Language. Angie, can you help me read language, please?
Language use conditional structures and models to give advice and this describe networking scenarios.
This one you pronounce scenarios.
Scenarios.
Scenarios. No, scenarios, but scenarios. That would be. Okay, thank you so much, Angie. So, guys, first activity. So, for the first activity, we will think hypothetically on a situation. Okay. Obviously, in this moment, this is not real. And the idea is that you challenge yourself a little bit, not to think of your own practice, but to think of, a, let's say, an opposite area of a different career. Yes. Something that would challenge you to do things or to start doing things. Okay. So, Sandra, can you please help me read the instruction? Oh, well, the
Yes.
hypothetical scenario that is here, please.
Yes. Think about the next situation. You haven't been able to get a job. You have some abilities for working in hospitality and tourism, and you are offered a great opportunity. What would you do?
Good. Mhm. So, the job or the area that I want you to imagine you are hypothetically gonna enter, yes, is not precisely the one you are in right now, but the one that maybe um, that one that is opposite to you, but in the same hospitality and tourism area. Yes. So if in this moment you are a cook or you have a restaurant, I want you to imagine on an opposite or on a possible opposite scenario. Okay. So for instance, in this one, yes, if we are thinking about, or in this moment, if we develop in the gastronomy area, well, think about the hospitality, about tourism, about any of these contexts, okay? Once you think about the possible different area where you would have to develop, you will answer these three questions, okay? So, Paula, will you help me read the first question, please?
What type of tax could you develop in that area?
Okay, yes, yes, yes. So remember pronunciation of this, Paula, tasks. Okay. Esperanza, number 2.
Hi, teacher.
Hi.
Which skills might you develop there?
Which skills might. And um, Carolina, help me with the last question, please. Good. Could be a possible negative side? What could be like a possible negative aspect of this hypothetical situation? Okay. So you would talk about that. The idea is to recycle, let's say the second conditional. Remember, we're referring to situations that are not real in this moment. At the end, they are hypotheses, but those situations are likely to happen. Okay. So everyone, I'm gonna open the rooms. Please don't forget the screenshot so you can discuss the questions. So I'm gonna, just for a moment, I'm gonna add it here and I'm gonna move this here. All right, guys, so don't forget the screenshot and let's go to discuss the questions. Off we go. Give me a second. Yes, yes, yes. Let's go.
Hello, good morning.
Hi, Carolina and Angie.
Hello. Hmm.
I have a question.
Sí.
Offered se refiere a que le ofrecen.
Yes. Ah, pero entendí que como que se le ofrecen, pero no en su área a la que él está acostumbrado. ¿Sí es así?
Ajá, ajá.
El trabajo se da en la misma área de él, ¿sí? Sí.
Ajá.
Ok.
Ahí empezó el simulacro.
¿Ve?
En All Bogotá.
Mm,
Yes. Maybe the teacher needs to go out because she is in the Colombo. The first question is what type of tax could you develop in that area? Mm.
eh,
Yes.
I don't hear you good.
And you don't hear good, Carolina.
Oh, bueno, porque me suena muy pasito.
Mm.
Voy a ver si encuentro mis audífonos.
I I could develop in maybe in hospitality, maybe customer services because I have experience for about 3 years to attend clients. Then I think that I can do it.
Um, if I worked in a hotel, I would help guests at the reception.
Mm. Okay. What ability do you have?
I
Yes.
customer service. I
Mhm.
I have the ability the customer service.
Mhm. And I think when you want to say job, say you should to say me. Me?
Mm, in what moment use me?
Si vas a decir yo, no. You need to
Eh,
you should to say me.
eh, no en todas las situaciones. Si estoy comenzando a decir yo, se usa I, pero mi es, digamos, tú me das esto a mí. Ahí sí se usaría el mi. Ujú.
Mm, okay.
Perdón en español.
Okay, the next question. Which skills might you develop there? In hospitality and tourism, the most important ability is customer service, because you need to talk with the people, with the clients.
If if I worked there, I would develop my communication skills.
Mhm.
Mm, And okay.
What about you, Carolina? The teacher turn off the salad.
Welcome back. So, Christian, what was the possible job you think of with your partner? And tell me what you discussed as of your case.
Okay, in my case, teacher, I think that ability that is important for to get a job, in this case, in tourism and hospitality, is maybe to speak English. It's very important in this area to learn or to improve the language English, because or is necessary to speak English, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so definitely that would be one ability, yes, that you would keep in mind. Alrighty,
Yes.
alrighty. How about you, Angela? And tell me a little bit what was the job that you thought possibly you could be in.
In hospitality.
Okay. And tell me something you discussed in relation to the questions.
To attend in a hospitality, the person needs to have experience to services, customer services.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What abilities do you think you might develop?
Communication.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Mm, listen to the client.
Uh-huh.
And you say something, but I forget. Be friendly, a friendly
Okay.
person.
All right. Yes. That would be Well, I wouldn't say maybe collaboration, but perhaps no, to be friendly, it's valid. Yes.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, all right. Thank you so much. So guys, well, the idea is to talk about these possible skills, possible areas we are being or we usually develop in, and how it tends to, let's say, be a little bit more difficult, especially when we have to start something new. Yes. And of course, to keep in mind that any career that we start needs to have a certain basic abilities that, well, obviously we need to develop. So in order to continue talking about these issues, we need to remember how to use the grammar forms that we saw before. So in this moment, guys, we're going to review four things or four grammar aspects that we saw throughout these sessions. Yes. So to do that, I'm going to ask questions and you will reply. As this is something you already saw, the intention is mainly to activate. All right. Esperanza, in which of these sentences I am saying a fact, a situation that is always true or that tends to be always true?
If I were a recruit, I would pass in one moment, teacher.
Okay, don't worry. Take your time to read.
Fact? Your question is about facts, yes?
Yes, which is a fact, which is a situation that tends to always be true.
I think in the first case, teacher.
If you attend the event, you'll meet new people, yes?
Yes.
No. That first one, it's a consequence. Yes, we're talking in that one about a consequence. In this one, the one that you are exploring here, it's a consequence in the future that maybe can happen, but maybe not. Yes, it depends on certain things. Angela.
Teacher, I'm sorry, it's a question, but no, it's of the class. Maybe you
Okay.
need to go out to the simulacro or not?
To the drill? No. No, actually, we were informed that since maybe some of you are at home or something, we cannot leave the class. That is only for the people who are here in class. I mean, who are in face-to-face classes, like the teachers and the students who are in the building. Yes, but we asked and they say like, no, because you are in virtual classes and perhaps your students are in their homes or something, so they are not going to do the drill.
Okay.
Yes, that's the reason why. So yes, Esperanza, in that one, we are dealing with a future consequence. And with this one, it's not 100% sure. Yes, it tends to be a little bit uncertain. Okay. The one that is a fact, it's this. The zero conditional. Remember that if I want to say something that it's always true, it's always true, that tends to be, let's say, a possible consequence in the future. No, possible, no. A situation that always happens, yes, I'm going to use the zero conditional, mainly because this is simple present, simple present. That's it. It's always true, okay? Then, Esperanza, in this case, this one, it's the one that expresses a future consequence or a future, yes, a future consequence, but not necessarily happens all the time. Yes, I may go to the event and perhaps I won't meet new people because I won't feel comfortable to speak with others. You get me? I mean, it's the expected consequence, but it's not what will always happen. Okay. So Natalia, which of these sentences then it's a hypothetical situation?
You should connect with professional on LinkedIn.
Mhm.
The
The modal verb,
model
it's a
verb.
I mean, you are talking about this one. Yes? This is
Yes.
hypothetical. No,
No.
no, that is not hypothetical. Remember that if I want to say a hypothetical situation, I'm going to use the second conditional. Yes? It's something that it's not true in this moment, and that it's a possibility that it's likely to happen, but not as a future consequence, but as something that I imagine. Okay? Like something that I think of, but at the end is not possible it happens. Like there is a slight chance it happens. Yes, it's more imaginary. Yes, but it's based on reality. So remember, guys, like recapping. This one or the zero conditional tells us things that are always true. The first conditional is going to tell us a future consequence of something that 90% of the cases might be true, but not necessarily happen all the time, as in zero conditional. The second conditional is the one that will tell me an imaginary or hypothetical situation, something that is not, nothing is true in this moment, but may happen in some moment in our lives, but the chances are not real high. That's why it's a hypothesis. Finally, no, that's it. Those are it for the use of the conditional forms. And I included should because remember that the auxiliaries, yes, that I make use of, or that we saw these cases are used for giving advices. Yes. And remember the auxiliaries we saw yesterday, like should, could, had better, and sometimes ought to, in order to say an advice or something that we want to yes, suggest another person. That's it. Okay. So guys, do you have questions about this? Any question? So if not, we are going to do a little of let's grammar practice. And then right after this, we go to the speaking practice mainly. So what's the idea? Here we are going to center mainly on conditionals. I need you to remember conditionals depending on the cases we specify. So there is a sentence, yes, and in the sentence you have to complete the space either with the with the condition or the result. Okay, that's what you have to do. So you are going to complete the sentence on your notebook or on Word, whatever you want, and then we socialize. Remember, only with zero first and second conditional. Okay? Questions, guys? Alrighty, so go ahead. Let's take 5-7 minutes for this, then we check, and then we continue with the next.
10 minutes, teacher, please.
Okay, okay, Esperanza. Take your time, don't worry.
Thank
I
you.
might confirm, I might ask you, but take your time, no worries.
Okay.
Mhm.
Teacher, water in the theory statement is a verb?
Yes, water as a verb, it's to put water on plants.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank
so it's transformed the noun into a verb, just
Mm.
in the context of plants.
okay, thank
Mhm.
you.
Guys, did you finish or do you need maybe some extra time?
I finished.
You're done? Okay, how about the others? Done? Yes, you check. Okay. So Natalia, number 1, please.
I will tell you you if need anything.
Yeah, simple present. It's the condition and it's
First conditional.
perfect.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah. Esperanza, number 2.
Number 2, if I would have her number, I would call her immediately. No. Yes, no. It's bad.
Yes. Remember that the would and the verb, it's at the end. It's in the result. And this is the condition because it has if. So you have to transform it into past.
If I had,
Exactly. Yes, if I had. That's
okay.
it. Yes, because the condition is in past as it is not real, and the result it's a possibility. Yes, something that maybe we desire. All right.
Yes.
Sandra, number 3.
Number 3, I don't know, but I put if you had put water.
No.
I don't know. I confused with water.
Yeah, well, water, it's a verb. Only water. Water in Spanish is regar. When we refer to plants, okay? So in this case, the verb is water. Yes. This is a fact, Sandra. Something that is always true. So what do you put in here? What do you think you should put here?
If you, no, I understand that if you water plants regularly.
Exactly.
Without
it's a general fact.
Without another word.
Exactly.
Okay,
it's a general fact. Andres, number 4.
Teachers,
Yeah?
in this case, water is base for or present?
Base for water, because it's simple present. If you water.
Okay, yes.
Thank
you.
As I don't have he, she, or it, I don't add s or anything, just the verb as it is. Andres, number 4.
If my uncle drove more slowly, possible I will. Why join?
I will join, but this verb is in past or in present?
Yes.
Andres?
Past.
Past. So when we have a condition that is in past, the result should be with would because it's hypothetical. Okay? Always. I would join.
Okay.
It's like if this possibility was true, that is not true in this moment, that's why it's in past, I would join. But the possibility or the situation is not true in this moment. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
Okay.
Alrighty. Angie, number 5. So it is would number 5, Angie.
If he studies harder, he will pass all his exam.
Great. Carolina, number 6. Do you remember what is the contraction of would not? Wouldn't. Yeah. But it's correct. I mean, would not, wouldn't. Both are correct. Exactly. That's it. Paula, number 7.
if the sun goes, no,
Uh-huh.
yes, it goes. I don't remember the pronunciation.
Goes.
Goes,
Uh-huh.
down, it gets dark.
Uh-huh. Goes down.
Goes down.
Yes. So good general truth, always a fact. Yeah, so that's the one that provides light. And finally, Christian, number 8, please.
I would help you if your homework is too difficult.
I would. But wait a minute. This is simple present. Yes. So this is something that it's likely to be true in this moment. So this one, it's with will. This one is with will. I will help you if your homework is too difficult.
First conditional.
Exactly. Precisely that. Mainly because my condition is in present. So it's something likely to be in the present.
Thanks.
Alrighty. Yes.
How I know that is in present?
Because it says homework is. And the verb to be, it's base form. Yes.
Okay,
If it was in past, well, it would say was. Okay. In this case, it's just because of the verb to be. Sometimes we have the action verb. So if the action verb is in base form or has the S at the end, okay, it's simple present. Esperanza?
Teacher, I have a little confused. For example, in the sentence 4, I can think is a probability or no. I have to see the time of the sentence. Yes. I don't understand. For example, if in the sentence 4 is I thought two possibilities, or probably or consequence. No.
No, because the condition is in past. Just because the condition is in past, is just with would, yes? ¿Por qué? Voy a decirlo en español. Cuando yo pongo una condición en pasado, el pasado no existe. O sea, si yo quiero hablar de algo y estoy hablando en el presente, pero utilizo el tiempo verbal pasado, estoy prácticamente diciendo que esa situación no es para nada real, porque el pasado en este momento no existe. El pasado ya pasó, ¿yes? Entonces, siempre que yo vea una condición que está en pasado, no existe, ¿vale? Entonces, como no existe, mi consecuencia debe ser algo hipotético, sí, hipotético es la palabra. Entonces sería, I would join him for a ride if my uncle drove more slowly. ¿Por qué? Normalmente en este caso, o pues teniendo en cuenta lo que dice, es porque el tío maneja de pronto muy rápido y muy loco, ¿yes? Y la persona está pensando que si esta fuera la situación, que no es real aquí y probablemente no va a ser real porque él ama correr en su vehículo, tal vez yo me uniría. Yes, I would probably, or I would join him for a ride. Yes. So you just have to. When it's the zero or the first conditional, let's say that they have the condition in the present. Yes. If I need anything, I will tell you. If the sun goes down, it gets dark. Ellos dos sí comparten el estar en presente, la condición. Entre ellos dos la diferencia es que en el 0 es presente simple porque siempre es verdad y en el primero es con futuro la segunda porque es una posible consecuencia en el futuro, pero no estoy segura que así sea, siempre pues puede cambiar. Ya en el segundo es donde me meto al terreno de lo irreal, en donde si esa situación existiera, por eso está en pasado, podría haber una consecuencia de eso, pero nada de eso es verdad en este momento. Is it clear, Esperanza?
Yes, teacher. Thank you very much.
Okay, great. Always keep in mind the tenses. That's the most relevant detail to pay attention to. Yes, and it's okay. What's the verb tense? Once I find the verb tense, I get to know exactly what's if they are telling me a fact, if they are telling me a possibility, a hypothetical situation or whatever it is. Okay? So guys, let's get some practice. What's the idea? The idea in this practice, it's mainly to ask and answer questions, yes, and to recycle the conditionals. And some of them are going to have advices use, yes. I didn't explain advices again because we saw it yesterday. And as you may remember, the three type of advices that were should, had, better, and could are to express possibility or suggestions that I give. And the stronger it's had better. No, when I use should or could, maybe the advice it's not that strong, but with had better, I'm making it real strong. Okay. So guys, I'm gonna send you a link and you will discuss the questions. Trying to what? Trying to activate and put into practice more the grammar we have seen. Okay. So guys, let me stop sharing. And before I send you the link, do you have questions? Maybe. I wait.
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
The slide say modal verbs or modal advice?
Sorry, repeat your
Verbos
question.
modales. Wait a moment, let me. Quiero ver de nuevo la diapositiva, profesora, disculpa.
Okay, yes. Let me, that I was opening the link. Let me copy. And this
Creo
one.
que dice verbo modal, verbos modales.
Yes, the modal
O
verbs are
son
the ones
verbos.
that, no. Verbo or modal verb, that was the topic that we saw yesterday. I am referring to should, super big, could, and had better.
Modal advice. Okay. Okay.
Yes, Christian, modals of advice. Yes, this is what I refer with modal verbs. Should, could, or had better, the ones that we saw yesterday.
Ok, porque para mí modal verbs son allá hartísimos, ¿cierto, profe?
Pues más o
Give
menos
up,
como
por ejemplo.
10, 11, no, esos son phrasal verbs.
Phrasal verbs, correcto.
Son diferentes.
Thanks.
Estos son como should, could, may, might, can.
Okay, thanks. I got it.
Yes, you were confusing. No,
Phrasal
phrasal verbs are,
okay.
Yes, those are thousands. No, I would say thousands, maybe hundreds. But yes, no, these are modal verbs. Should, could, and had betters, the one that we saw yesterday.
Thanks.
Okay, my pleasure. Anytime. This is the link. And guys, before you go to breakout rooms, I'm gonna take the screenshot. So 3, 2, 1, and it is, yeah. Okay, guys, so you already have the link. You will join breakout rooms as we usually do. And there's gonna be one group of 3 people, okay? So guys, the link is there, yes? Let's go to the rooms now, yes.
Yes, in a chat, wait a moment. Ahora lo vuelvo a recargar y empezamos. Pues yo no estuve en la clase de ayer, entonces sí, me ves un poco perdida, pues me dices. Mm, I don't know. Evitar. I don't know. Mm, what should you avoid doing when you're working at hospitality event? Mm, okay. Como en un evento. Yes. I think I think should avoid begin to pushing or talking only about yourself. Maybe don't interrupt others or dominate the conversation. Also, avoid drinking too much. It's a situation very, I don't know, recurrente in events. Mm, tell me. Yeah. Or using your cell phone constantly, as it accounts a unprofessional. Yeah, it's in a moment. Yes. The next is if you were asking to advise to new employee, you will say. Mm, I will say be respectful, laying for others, and always do your best. Me, in my case. Mm. A coffee? In English, I don't know. Okay, is a good idea. The next is, if you were preparing for networking event tomorrow, what would you bring or prepare? I would prepare my business card, update my LinkedIn profile, and practice a short introduction about myself, my work, and my work. I will, I will also bring a positive attitude and be ready to meet new people. Mhm. Okay, this is a good idea. Uh, okay. Okay, yes, it's very important. ¿Tú sales? Y la que está al lado del parque es una tienda. Sí, puede grabar. Pues ahí está Daniela, no pasa nada. ¿Por qué? ¿Qué necesitas? Ve a la tienda. Mil disculpas. Is my, I don't know, my cousin. The next is if you could attend any tourism or gastronomy event in Colombia, which one would you choose and why? Okay, I don't. Oh, I never go to Papa Los's house. I very interesting for your idea. Um, mm, I don't know. I I will choose to attend in the Cartagena Food Festival, maybe, or in Bogota. I don't know. It's very confused for me. Well, in Cartagena, Bogota, or other city festival foods, because I like the combines gastronomy and culture in a beautiful cities. It's a great opportunity to try traditional Colombian food or dishes, meet maybe chefs or I don't know, empresarios, and learn more about the local flavor and tourism. The next is Wushu. I think I should dress professional, be friendly, and show interesting for others. Be ask a question and share your ideas. Also always slide and thanks people for their time. The last is if you don't follow up after meeting, what's mainly happening. Gracias. Follow up. Yes. I don't know. It's a difficult question for me. Maybe if you don't follow up, the person might forget about you. You could lose a good connection or opportunity. Maybe.
Hi guys, welcome back. So well, after this, let's say part of activation or working on this area, we are going to go over the last part, okay? And for the last part, the idea is to mainly discuss with our partners from the same environment, the same career, what are the possible, wait a minute. Oh, what did I do? Yes, what are the possible tips, yes, or areas that we can develop in a better way in order to, let's say, be successful either in the hospitality or in the gastronomy area. Yes. The idea here is to be with the groups that are in the same careers now in this moment, like with the people who are in the same. And well, the ones that are not, I'm going to put like depending on your preferences. So guys, how is this? All right. So you are going to join breakout rooms for concluding this part. And in this one, the idea is to present tips, okay? How are you going to present tips? You're going to present tips for successful practices in tourism and gastronomy area. Here, yes, Paula. Here, I will be in a moment, I send you the link, Paula. Here, the main intention of this activity is that according to your own experience, you share those tips that people can follow in order to have successful practices in these two areas. Obviously, you are just going to talk about your own area and your own experience. The idea is to put them as tips because you are going to suggest these things to other people, yes? For example, the general tip could be the first. If you want to have a successful hospitality or gastronomy career, you have to blah, 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 recycle zero or first conditional. If you had, maybe as a possibility, more resources to start, you could or you would do this and this and this. Yes, the idea is that you identify if your tip is going to be in zero conditional, first conditional, or second conditional. Plus, you may include other modal verbs, okay? So the idea is that it's to be in the groups with the same occupations, yes? And that, of course, you recycle the grammar on one hand, and you make use of the rest of the modal verbs, and you explain the reason why those are the tips you recommend, guys. So do you have questions before we join breakout rooms? Let's say that if you can take notes about it, it will be better because then you are going to socialize them with another group. So it's important that you maybe take notes in this part so you don't forget what you want to say in that area. All right. So guys, questions. Exchange here. Yes. Any
How many
questions?
tips? 5?
5. 1 per each of these conditions. And you explain the reason why. Of course, you create the tip and you explain the reason why those are the tips you suggest. Okay. Guys, you are in the groups with people from your same area. The ones that maybe are not in the same area, I change them. You are going to be in one that I consider maybe you might be interested in. So I guess this is it. Guys, I'm going to send you to breakout rooms. So let's join the rooms now. Don't forget 5, starting with these conditions, okay? And according to your own experiences. So let's go.
Hello, guys. I
Hello,
Ana,
Angie Zambrano.
can you share your screen?
Hello, Carolina.
The activity?
Yes, I can. Let me. Did you see? Did you see Angie or Carolina?
Small. Okay.
Did you see?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. We need to write 5 sentences, ladies. Mm, oh, que soy clase, vea, vea. Que me ven que un man me está consintiendo. Camilo. Ay, Camilo, no, Camilo. Are you there, Carolina? Okay. Did you did you finish?
I don't finish.
But short tips. Oh, no.
Hey guys, so well, that was the conclusion of this part of the, oh, Paula, wait, I almost forgot. Of the context in which we were talking about networking, relating to others, maybe creating some connections among people in the industries, and of course, like to perhaps have the possibility to create or have better practices in this area. No, that sometimes it's a little bit difficult, but it can be rewarding and important to know it. Guys, so I'm gonna share class preparation with you. Tomorrow we start with the next unit, that's unit 11, and we're going to go over passive voice, okay? So for this, I need you to come prepared, and let's say you think of, no, that you review previously what passive voice is about, so maybe you don't feel so lost. We are going to start little by little, simple present first, then past, and then practice, okay? For the simple present passive, I put 2 videos on Q10. One, it's like a very short, straight to the point explanation of passive voice, only focus on the present because we are just going to use or see passive voice in present forms. In the second video, it's to explore how a person describes the process of creation of something using passive voice in some of the explanations it's given. Okay, so it's mainly to watch these 2 videos, well, to answer these questions, so you come ready with it, and that's pretty much it. Okay, guys? So that was everything, guys. Thank you so much for today's time, and see you tomorrow. And Angela, I stay with you if you need to. But Angela, be super quick, please, that I need
Thank you,
to go.
teacher. Bye.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Profe,
Angela.
mañana no puedo estar en clase, quería pedirte
Oh.
cosas, because I need to travel tomorrow in this schedule.
Okay, but only tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday. Okay,